programmed child is a predictable adult. And the moment when children are programmed the most is in those first 7 years, what I call the imprinting period. And where are kids in those first 7 years? School. Now, before you go defending the reasons why you put your kids in school, I want you to take a moment and think about your school experience. What emotions come up for you? Is it safety? Is it joy? Is it fear? Or is it pressure? And I want to read you a part from my new book, The Sovereign Child. Let's call it what it is. Schooling is about shaping children to behave, to conform, to fit into someone else's version of good, to be acceptable citizens. The system teaches your children not how to think, but what to think. They're not graded on creativity or curiosity, but how well they comply to the current version of truth. The better they repeat it, the higher the score. The system rewards compliance, not consciousness. Now, if this triggers you in any way, just know, I was with you at some point. Before I had my daughter, I was all about the school system and how great it was and how of course our kids should go to school because that's just how it's done. However, now with my almost 10 years of experience with the subconscious mind, understanding belief formation, diving into chakra development for your kids, I see that the system is actually doing more harm than good. Not because the teachers who are a part of it aren't with the intention that they want to help kids, but because the actual system of schooling is corrupted. This is the entrance into the matrix for your kids. Some children are put into daycare and preschool, so now the people who are shaping their belief systems are not going to have the same beliefs as you. And you have no control over what your kid is experiencing when you are not there with them. And you really have to ask yourself, if the intention of school was to best support your child to be adults who are thriving and successful, why would they create the system to be occurring during the years when your child is instilling beliefs? Because after those 7 years, they now dip into the beta, the alpha, the delta on a regular rhythm. But in those first 7 years, they're primarily in theta. And the system knows that. They know that during this age, kids are impressionable. They're egocentric, so anything that happens to them, they take as this is something that's happening to me. They know that there is no filter, there is no questioning that this is the truth, it is what it is. And you really got to ask yourself, where did most of my belief systems come from? The belief that you have to work hard, that money doesn't grow on trees, that you have to be quote unquote good or you're punished. A lot of those came from this same system. And until you make the decision to take your kids out of a system that is programming them to be little slaves as adults, they're going to follow in the same path as you. They're going to hold on to those same belief systems that you're trying to break right now. And there's no shame or guilt in this. This is all about awareness. Because the more you are aware of this, the more you have the power to change your kids' future. Because what they're learning in those first 7 years is what they hold on to as adults. So in every one of the chapters of my book, I have questions for you to sit with. And I want to ask you a couple, just to take away from this video. And you can let me know in the comments because I'd love to start a conversation about this. In what ways do you still feel you need to behave, perform, or please authority in your adult life? And how might those patterns be quietly shaping your parenting? How would your parenting shift if you believe that curiosity, rebellion, and free thought were sacred and not wrong? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for being a part of this journey. If you haven't yet, you can get your copy of The Sovereign Child through the description so we can start shifting the conscious collective and start impacting our kids with the empowering beliefs that anything is possible, that they're the creators of their reality and they're sovereign. Make sure you give me a like and subscribe to follow on this journey and share with another mother who is ready to hear this and be a part of this massive movement of raising sovereign children.